Hello, I am Arrow. Kind of funny how music does that. Piece of music pops on, all of a sudden you become somebody new. What is it like to be a master of many characters? I got an idea. Hello again, I'm Casey Kasem from American Top 40. Why don't we bring in a guy who knows what it's like to be the face of many famous faces? We are unplugged and totally uncut with Frank. No, wait, it doesn't match the music. We are unplugged and totally uncut with Frank Caliendo.
You've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Holy crap, what are you doing?
You've gotten really serious. Are we started? Are we on the air?
Yeah. When somebody loses weight, you should celebrate, and you look phenomenal.
Right. I'm a pretty amazing human being. Ping pong, table tennis, right? That's really, I lost weight playing ping pong. You get the ping pong diet.
I've heard
not
that
beer
story
pong.
about you.
Yeah. So I play a lot of that and, and getting on the elliptical machine. My wife got into having a trainer because she'd gained like 80 some pounds when she had one of our kids. And, I don't know which one. I blocked a lot of it out. And, she had the first trainer she had was this guy who would come over. And he was just getting a little too cozy at the house. Like he started, hanging out and eating over. And then he was playing with my kids, like picking them up. Like, little Joey. I'm like, you're not the dad. Get out of here, man. So then she got this other trainer that I really like. And it ended up working out. So I started getting involved and doing stuff and then just eating better. So it's just eating better and exercise. And it's helped with the impressions, I did this thing, the 30 for 30 thing at ESPN this last week with John Gruden. And now I could kind of look like him, man. It's pretty crazy. And start making the eyes and all of a sudden it's pretty much like I've become him, man. It's like a metamorphosis. Remember that metamorphosis that David Banner would go through to the Incredible Hulk? They call him Bruce Banner in the Avengers, man. I'll tell you what. Incredible Hulk, that guy, he reminds me of Richard Sherman, a real shutdown kind of guy. Remember when Iron Man called on an Incredible Hulk to stop the Frost Giants? No, those guys were in Thor, weren't they? That doesn't matter. The guys that remind you of the Frost Giants, I'll tell you what, that Incredible Hulk, he loved to smash. It's pretty good stuff right there.
Who were you when you were a kid? I mean, where did this
I was very quiet. I was one of those people who just watched a lot of television. I could tell you all the different Strokes episodes, even the awkward one with the Maytag repairman guy who came over with Arnold and Dudley in the bathtub. That was awkward, but a very special different Strokes. I could tell you about that Jerry Jewell. Remember when she would hang out with Blair, her cousin, and everybody didn't know what cerebral palsy was, and all of a sudden Tootie learned a whole lot of new stuff. Tell you what, Natalie, she should have gone on more diets, but still pretty good, nice girl. What was the question?
I mean, because in radio, we do impersonations because that's just part of our job.
Right.
You didn't grow up wanting to be a comedian, did you?
No, I mean, I didn't think I'd be anywhere. I would probably want to be more of a sportscaster. I thought I would end up doing like a thing like on ESPN.
Yeah.
But then I realized I'm nothing like those people. They're just all numbers people and amazing at that. I don't have that kind of ability. So I don't think I would have fared very well at it. I'm too scattered. I probably, nowadays they probably would have considered me ADD. I don't know. I mean, I'd have probably been on medicines and never been able to do any of this stuff because my mind, I do have trouble focusing. I'm like, I wouldn't call myself smart or stupid. But I would say I'm above average, but not anything special. I don't know. I just found something I was pretty good at, and I milked it for all I could.
It's almost like you've in watching you over the years. They thought you were weird, and you just proved it.
Yeah, why not? Just go for it. I try to tell my kids. They're both pretty shy, but I was like that completely. I mean, I was the kind of kid nobody ever heard me talk. My aunts and uncles are like, I can't believe you're the same person that at Christmas would just sit over there. And I just was I don't really do this stuff in public. I'm still kind of like that. When I'm walking around, people don't think I'm me because one, they think I'm going to be way taller and fatter. And then two, I'm not like over the top boisterous, trying to get attention. I kind of try and hide.
Just when you do the Al Pacino.
Whoa, there it is. Why is he doing this? Caliendo can't keep it quiet. Chewing the gum. Who chews more gum, me or Mike Ditka? I have to be honest with you, I'm not even sure who does. Crazy stuff right there. Let's play a game. Who's chewing gum? Is it Al Pacino or is it Mike Ditka? That was Mike Ditka. Pacino time. Oh, whoa.
Now, when you're on camera, do they pull the Robin Williams with you, put the camera on, and say, "Let him go"?
Yeah. That's why we always shoot what we're gonna shoot if we do that, and then just start improvising and have more fun because that happens and it feels more real. It feels more Robin-y.
It does, and it sounds when you do it sounds so fresh that there have been many times I've hit rewind on the DVR just so I can watch it again and again and again. And if you would have practiced that, there's no way I would have done that.
Yeah, to me, the spontaneity. Usually in a sketch that I'll do, a lot of the stuff that we do, little things get in, and those are the things that make it special. A lot of times you can hit the script. And you could hit it 100% and it would be pretty good, but then the little stuff puts it over the top. That happened in this 30 for 30 on ESPN, where we added bubble tape and a dog with Bill Belichick, and just fun little things would evolve each time. And by the fifth take, we'd have it. We'd go, "Oh, this is what it's going to be."
Now, when they dress you up, do you have a good time doing that?
Getting into the camera,
dressed up for those parts. Did they put you in the roles?
Oh no, it's a pain. I'm actually going to put up a video in the next couple days here. It's a time lapse of 6 or 7 of the characters, and you can see how much. There's 3 people working on me at the whole time, and I'm playing with my phone trying to pass the time. So that's annoying. I mean, I don't let them put as much makeup on as they used to. They used to put on full facial prosthetics and stuff like that. And I just really do mess with noses and chins. It lengthens my face a little bit if you put a chin on, and the nose always helps form the look of the person. So
other funny people like Jonah Hill are starting to get Academy Award nominations. When is it your turn? Do you not think you deserve one?
No, I'm not.
Are you kidding?
I'm only in one movie. I've only been in one movie.
But I mean, you don't see a switch happening somewhere?
No, I don't. I got 2 little kids. They're always like, "You want to go shoot this movie in Guam?" No. Yeah. Plus, they're just asking. They don't even really want me. It's like we don't want you in the movie. We're just wondering if you're available. Oh, thanks.
Why? So you can break into my house?
Right. That's what it feels like. So dumb.
Did you ever try to do radio, or have you always?
No, I always saw myself as being more of a sidekick or something like that. So I didn't really want to run.
Yeah, that's the guy that chases for coffee, man. I mean, that's
what I like to do. Man. That's how you lose weight. Go get the coffee for people.
Yeah.
Can't afford the coffee, so you got to go get it for somebody. Hope to drink a little bit of theirs.
In the years that you've done comedy, what is the one thing that has changed so much?
I would say the social media aspect, because it changes everything. I think it's changed everything for everybody. Your business as well, which is linked to me. Just that you have to be on constantly. If you're not doing that stuff, I mean, once you're uber famous, I'm not like a super, super famous person where I don't have to do any of it to promote stuff. So to me, that's the work. Is what I think social media has helped is like when you do a radio interview like this, what it can do is give people visuals. The web can do that too. So now you can link a face with a voice that you're hearing, and people kind of piece the puzzle together themselves. I think that's a cool thing that has really come about. But at the same time, people see a lot of the stuff, and it's like I have to do some of the not the impressions, but I have to do some of the bits that people haven't seen and some of them that people have seen, and figure out what the mix is. Because if I don't do certain bits, people get mad at me, and if I do too many of the older ones, people get mad at me. So
see, that's like George Carlin and even Cheech and Chong. We grew up listening to those 45s and albums, and when it was on, it was on.
Right.
And that's what was so scary about it.
Yeah, and now everybody wants something different every time. Like I heard somebody say they went to see this really funny comic. I don't remember. I won't even say who it was if I could remember. But I remember thinking, geez. And then like he told like half of the same jokes. I'm like, half of the same jokes is amazing if you saw him twice in the same year. That's incredible. You know, Louis C.K. maybe is a guy who could change it up that much. Ralphie May. There's a few people that can change that much stuff, but they're more storytellers with a cadence and their kind of thing. That's hard to do. I mean, that's beyond hard. It's usually like when you look at a musical act, their first album, incredible. But how many bands are like the Beatles where they could just put out one after another? It doesn't happen. See the tie-in? Are you
even born yet for the Beatles?
I was born in 74.
Oh,
so.
God, no. So you're the solo Beatle then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got into solos.
Right. Yeah, but you look and you see that's what happens. You know, especially during like the alternative music craze, like in the 90s, you'd say one Saigon Kick, the Lizard, stuff like that. Right. They'd have one, and then somebody else would have one. It would all these new bands, but all they have is one album, and then they'd be done. Well, it's because you spend 10 years putting that one album together, and then you got to get another one in 2 years or a year. It's really hard.
Do you ever jump on to iHeartRadio or YouTube, because iHeart has the Comedy Channel and stuff, and hear one of your bits and just critique the hell out of yourself?
No, I don't listen to me. The only thing I've ever been able to watch is the 30 for 30 thing that I just did.
Yeah.
Mel Kiper, the Mel Kiper coffee thing I did for ESPN last year with Todd McShay. I could watch a little bit, but I think some of it has to do with the weight loss. I can look at myself a little bit more. That's a little bit easier. And people could tell when they see me, but when they see me on TV, like, you look like a completely different person. I just don't even look the same. So
there is a different look about you. But do you think people then come to like the Comedy Zone to see those looks, or because that you're so
I think
in that area?
Well, people are starting to see me, especially because of this, again, 30 for 30 thing, and they're going, oh, you look different. So I have to change my posters and stuff. I got to change a lot of stuff. I was on TV this morning, and I look like I ate Frank Caliendo in that picture. An allergic reaction to something. And people don't know what to say. They're like, okay. All right. Somebody said today, are you Frank Caliendo's son? Who are you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
you're at the Comedy Zone this weekend. 2 shows tonight?
It's all sold out. It's actually all sold out.
Are you kidding me?
So here's what we did. We added May 2nd and 3rd. So I'm coming back. Instead of adding a show on Saturday afternoon or something like that in a weird time, and so it's going to be a full other weekend. 2 shows Friday, 7:30 and 9:30 on Friday, and then 7 and 9:30 on the Saturday, May 2nd and 3rd. Tickets are on sale already. You can call, or they're on the web. Go ahead and get them. I mean, it's not the kind of thing where you have to buy them at this moment, I don't think, but I would get them in advance in the next couple of weeks.
What I've always loved about you, all the success you have, all the visibility, is that I swear to God it's never gone to your head. That you have always been a down-to-earth
I'm pretty great, you're right. Maybe it has.
You sell out something like that for the weekend, you're not going, of course, dude, I'm Frank.
No, I know it's a lot of work, and the stuff on ESPN helps. People seeing you on the web, and it's amazing. You don't even need a full-time TV show anymore. To me, I don't think I like doing stuff. It's funny because we talk about this. I've done Ovens before, which is a great venue, but I like the smaller clubs. For one, I can try more stuff and have more fun and goof around. And for some reason, in the clubs, people are more willing to let you mess around more. Theater, it feels more theater, that kind of feel. And then, just doing stuff on the web and not having to play by somebody else's rules constantly on television is a lot of fun for me. So it's almost like doing stand-up in video form. Whereas when you're on TV, it's always people like, how about this and how about this? And it's not even how about it. It's just do this instead of letting you be who you are. And I think that's like what I've been able to do more recently, which has been pretty cool.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming by, Frank. Thank you so much, man. You're always a superstar.
You're right.